What type of facial cosmetic surgeries do men like to do?
In terms of facial cosmetic surgery, the most common things that men like to do are, for example, eyelid surgeries. The eyes are the focus of the face. They're the window to the soul. And for many men, as they get older, their eyelids start to droop a little bit. They may get a tired look. And for many men who are active and they're in the work force, they want to remain in the workforce and be active. One of the first signs that people see in terms of aging is the tiredness around the eye, and men like to do the eyelid surgery because it makes them all of a sudden look much more rested and much more younger looking, and they can continue to work in the workforce for a much longer period of time than if they have this sort of a tired and sad look about them all the time. Another very common procedure in men is rhinoplasty. We do rhinoplasties or nasal shaping procedures for men from starting in their teen years all the way to middle age and beyond. So rhinoplasty is a very common procedure. Facelifts are becoming more common in men as well. More and more men are doing facelift procedures to look younger and stay again active in the work sphere. Other procedures such as breaking up the facelift into two procedures, such as doing your neck, is one of the other common procedures that we do for men, because if you get a little bit of extra skin around your jowl or your neck, we can just pull it right up from here, and the person just looks 100% better with a very minor procedure.
Who are some good candidates for these facial cosmetic procedures?
Really, anybody who's in good health can do them. I tend to operate on adolescents they understand the meaning of surgery, and with the consent of their parents, obviously, for rhinoplasty, for example. Although most guys in their adolescent years don't necessarily seek it as much as girls do. But it is not unnatural to see a guy coming in, and a younger guy coming in and wanting a nose operation. Beyond that, most people fall into the adult category, and if they're in good health, they should be able to do the procedure.
Generally, how long is the recovery time for these
operations?
Exactly.
Most of these operations you recover within a week. There are very few of them that require more than a week for recovery, such as a facelift, for example. You may need closer to 2 weeks perhaps for a recovery. But 90% of these operations, you're good to go after a week.
Okay. And if an individual really wants to have some type of a facial cosmetic surgery, what should they do?
I would first go and talk with a well-qualified plastic surgeon. I think a board-certified plastic surgeon can explain things to you that perhaps you won't be able to find in the internet or other places that you do research yourself. I think they can tell you whether you should do a facelift, for example, or just a neck lift, or if you need your upper lids done by themselves, or you should do your upper lids and your lower lids. These are questions that some people may have trouble finding the answers by just looking on the internet or reading about a procedure. These are questions that the plastic surgeon can really help you understand, what the ramifications of these procedures
You mentioned
are.
rhinoplasty. What is rhinoplasty and what is nasal shaping? What's the difference?
Rhinoplasty is a medical term for basically operating on a nose job. A commonly known name is the nose job. And basically what you're doing is you're shaping the skeletal structure of the nose. And the skeletal structure of the nose is made from the nasal bones and the nasal cartilages. And that's the part of your nose that moves. And basically what we do is we go in there and we rasp off the excessive bone or cartilage that's there to make the nose a nicer nose.